Welcome to the TALKESHI podcast, episode 18. Woo! Estoy bien motivada para el episodio de hoy. I have been all week. I've been waiting all week to fucking sit down here and do this podcast. Creo que porque, I don't know, I've been working on a lot of content. Este mes de octubre va a ser super, or at least it's gonna be pretty good for the podcast. There's gonna be a few interesting moments in the podcast, or guests or things like that. There's also just in general my content. Estoy bien motivada, a lot of the content that I'm gonna be putting out there. Videos here on YouTube. La serie de Yo hago lo que me da la gana. Halloween looks. It's gonna be pretty bomb. Pero yeah, the thing is, espero que estén bien. By the way, I didn't ask that, but yeah, the thing is que esta semana actually estaba moti para hablar, para hacer el podcast. I wasn't too moti para hablar de ciertas cosas. I had a few talking points it was just going to be pretty much more dar la noticia. I was going to talk about Cardi B. I was going to talk about the ICE hysterectomies, which, what the fuck? I was going to talk about Kanye pissing on his Grammy. So, see, nothing too consistent. Iba a hablar de la tarjeta electoral, which actually does get into today's topic, porque hoy, pues, de lo más que vamos a hablar va a ser el debate, which I don't know how long it'll take. I hope it takes up the whole episode, really. And before we get into it, I'm actually gonna... esa es la cosa, que tenemos un segment nuevo, which is another reason why I was really moti. We have a new segment, which I'm very excited for. Lo voy a incorporar pretty much on all platforms, here, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, wherever you wanna join in on this. Pero so we have a new segment. No es nada nuevo, no es nada wow. It's not oh my god, Kiara has come up with something revolutionary. I feel like every YouTuber pretty much, give me a sec, has incorporated this in some way or another, ¿verdad? Y it's because I actually do wanna have a conversation, ¿verdad? Como que my podcast has always been very open to talking. I respond to all the comments because I actually do want to talk about the shit that I want to talk about, even outside the podcast, right? I want to know what you guys think and whatever. But this one is just kind of more to have fun. Really, it's nothing serious, but it's something, I guess, to keep the party going. The question of the week. See, nothing amazing, but I think we can really have fun with these. I already have a few lined up. Y usualmente, no sé si hacerlo al final o al principio de cada podcast. I think I'll probably do it at the beginning. Pero, at least for this one, I will do it at the beginning too. And it's fun because tiene que ver con, ¿verdad? What I'm going to talk about. Question of the week is, si no por la gente en la papeleta, ¿por quién votaría? And have fun with this one, porque we're not, no voten por quien dirían, como que, for example, I would say Cardi B, por joder, right? Don't actually, cuando vayan a la urna, don't fucking vote for Cardi B. I swear to God, we don't want another Harambe incident, o que sé yo, we don't. Pero yeah, just have fun with it. Let's see, I want to know y'all's, what y'all say about that. So yeah, leave your answers in the comment section, in YouTube or in Instagram and Twitter, or just at me on Twitter. So yeah, let's get started because el debate de anoche. So I wasn't going to watch it. Sinceramente, I do it because of my own mental health. Sinceramente, estar en Twitter y estar en las redes sociales kind of te obliga a do that because it's all people talk about. For example, on Twitter, you cannot get through Twitter without so many tweets about anything que hablaba cualquiera de los candidatos. I don't know what to think about the election in general. Siento que maybe es bastante particular, but it's not I don't know what to think about it, really. ¿Qué iba a decir? Nada, well, okay. I think I should make it clear what my stances are, I guess. I'm looking forward to, I don't even know. I don't want this to sound like an endorsement. It's just really my personal opinion when I say these things, guys. But yeah, I think Dalmau is probably the most prepared candidate there is, even more than Lugaro. To be honest, like, I actually don't have much against Lugaro, but ustedes no pueden votar por Lugaro just because she's a woman. Let's make that clear. Like, that would be kind of sexist in itself, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm also not an expert in política, which I have to also bring up que creo que al principio del podcast había dicho que I didn't want this to be a political podcast, but of course, un año de elección, you know, I also don't want it to be apolitical. No quiero que esto sea un podcast donde, like, the external world doesn't exist porque si no afecta y todo eso. Like, I do want to talk about it. I think it's important to talk about it. But I also want to make clear that I'm not an expert and I don't have all the answers. Y que I'm very, also, like, I've said it before, again, I'm very open to people telling me como que no, you're wrong because of this, or you know, just discussion. I'm open to discussion about certain things. I'm not defensive when it comes to that. I mean, if si eres PNP though, like, you can't be here. What are you doing? Or at least be here and educate yourself. Well, not enough, but I think I've made it very clear que I'm against el bipartidismo. Very much so. I'm against el colonialismo, and de verdad que I'm so sorry si estás viendo esto en YouTube y te sale o en Spotify también, yo creo que salen ads de la colonia te mata, because de verdad que they've literally claimed ese discurso and tried to make it their own, like, la colonia te mata. Yeah, who the fuck is colonizándonos though? Exactly, y'all are idiots. Now, let's talk about el debate. Because, yeah. So, first of all, I don't even know where to start, really. No sé si hablar de, like, la presentación de Pierluisi. No sé si hablar que... no sé si hablar de Dalmau y Lugaro, which I think they did really good. At the same time, siento que no le like, por lo menos Lugaro habló bastante. I actually do think she did not enough as the others. De verdad que that Cesar guy, that weird mid-season antagonist, the White Walker to Pierluisi's Cersei. He talked way too much y muy lento, Dios mío. I'm pretty sure he took all the fucking time because he was talking so slow y me daba tanta risa ver a tanta gente como que bendito el viejito al principio, como que is he gonna be okay, qué sé yo, and people even making fun of him because he was slow and shit, but then realizing que un fundamentalista de carajo, like, we were just like, yeah, never mind, you can choke. I don't know what to talk about really when it comes to I don't know how to, like, where to begin really. Siento que, like, okay, sure, let's talk about Pierluisi. I think Pierluisi reeks of desperation. Really, I don't think, like, bro, de verdad que la forma que hablaba, así tan agitado y qué sé yo, también, like, you want to know something funny? Ustedes lo ven así hablar, like, you know, us people with common sense, we just kind of see it and we're like, oh yeah, no, this dude is kind of crazy. This dude is, what the fuck is wrong with him? But there's people that agree with him and eat whatever he says up. Like, that's porque tú crees que hay un gran por ciento de gente que vota por él, because they do eat that shit up. And de verdad, para mí, he reeks of desperation porque he wanted to usurpar la gobernación last year. Like, he really did. I don't know how much he lasted. He lasted like 6 days, ¿verdad? En la fortaleza. And it shows que all he wants is, like, power. Like, desperately. Like, it's disgusting. De verdad. He's so ugly. He's so ugly. Like, y lo digo no solamente físicamente, just as a person as well. You can just tell that he's, like, a loser. Like, a big loser. But anyway, Daddy Dalmau. Okay, I have, like, they're like, if y'all saw my tweets yesterday, I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm not sorry. Pero I was actually thinking of deleting them. Porque, like, I saw a tweet today that was like, I don't like sexualizing anyone without their consent, which is true. I don't actually like to. Which is why, like, cuando tú dio esa foto de cuando él era bien jovencito, I was like, I'm really trying to be professional here, sir. But wow, the man is attractive. And it's like the you know, it's the fact that he's the only non-colonialist there. Well, not the only one, but it's you know what I mean. That's what makes him attractive. No, but other than that, of course, like, please don't take any of that seriously, because yeah, I might be thirsty, I might be saying some jokes, pero a la misma vez, I don't think, first of all, that you should idolizar los candidatos because it's like they're human and they're gonna fuck up as well, and especially Dalma, who is a man. Obviously not everything that he said up there was perfect. He did make great points. Y esa es la cosa que I feel like he could have talked more, pero como que I feel like the chance was just never given, y maybe es que entré al debate tarde, but ese gran gesto que le hizo a la comunidad sorda, I think those small things, because they're small things and they're like the bare minimum, if we're being really honest, like that could be actually even seen as performative, but I think it does go to show that he is an empathetic, and he's always been, como que en las redes sociales y todo, he's always just so empathetic and so jovial and so, like, you know, open to, I don't know, just the best for people. Especialmente, like, con ese gesto, I feel like he really did make it clear that he is, like, you know, he's looking for the best for all of us, sincerely. And I don't know if to skip and talk about, bueno, actually, I do want to talk about that whole fundamentalista fiasco in a bit. I say fundamentalista, when I say fundamentalista, I mean, like, conservative, usually, like, being rooted in, like, religion and certain aspects, like, you pretty much the devil all the time. Si vieron esa película, I was also thirsting for Tom Holland. Wow. But yeah, pretty much that's what I mean, you know. The devil all the time actually did tackle that, pretty much, that topic of, like, hypocrisy and religion y todo eso, and, like, religious delusion, whatever. But anyway, let me finish off talking about Darmao and his points. Yeah, obviously, like, this is very general, but I feel like people will never take him or El Partido seriously because that's just what we've been indoctrinated to. But I do, like, every few years, like, I did feel there was a shift in 2016. Like, I think Lugaro was, like, the most voted for que no tenía, right? Like, que no era, like, de los main partidos. Or yo creo que hasta le ganó el PIB that year. I'm not sure. Pero, and I see a change with that. I see that that's part of change. I'm not saying, like, oh, yeah, like, there's already change. No, like, there's so much left to be done. Pero, and other than that, de verdad que I think que lo que dijo de... I have to say something about lo que dijo de... No es... like... Ni sé cuál era la frase completa, pero era algo como que no es alejarnos de Estados Unidos. I don't know if that's what he meant. Or if that's what he said, es unirnos al mundo. You know, for someone que ha crecido toda su vida sintiendo que los Estados Unidos es el mejor país del mundo, que ellos son mejores, and, like, nosotros, we're trash. Everything we do, everything we will ever try to do is trash. Y los Estados Unidos, like, ellos son Dios, okay? To hear that all your life, y después, like, realize that that's not true and that they're probably the devil all the time. And that they are. And that they're a horrible country with a horrible past and a horrible track record of violation of human rights, even within their own citizens. Is just, you know, like, I don't know how people think that the world llega hasta el borde de California, like I tweeted this morning. That's the thing. People think que hasta allá el mundo, and the world is so much more open. There are places que el COVID ya no existe. There are places that human rights are just basic things that we don't even have to think about. Y que en los Estados Unidos sí. And de verdad, John, you okay? I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I really do think that you know, el hombre PNP is actually pretty dangerous. I know que we're trying to talk about what Darmao said, but I'll end it with how PNPs are, pretty much. Siento que este thing que ellos tienen de que el Congreso les dice no van a ser Estado, period. First of all, it shows that they don't care about us. They don't want us there, period. Like, I don't know what you don't, like, and even if they accepted us, como que it's gonna be so hard to get the things that you want. So I don't know how y'all haven't seen another route of action where you actually care about, like, you know, basic human rights instead of being part of the world's police. Pero just in general, that fact, okay, they won't accept no for an answer, tells you a lot about the type of men que son like que son los hombres PNP. They won't take no for an answer. That's like, I know that sounds like I'm preaching or reaching or whatever, but it is the truth. They don't take no for an answer. They're gonna be pestering. They don't respect boundaries, you know. So don't date a PNP. I guess like it's so weird. We were talking about something really deep con Dharma when we ended up just saying don't date PNPs. They have small dick energy, and they are horrible people, and I despise them. Really. Okay, so about that debacle. Es yo no tengo ni que decirlo. Like, that's the great thing about this podcast, que it's just between us, Puerto Ricans, or la gente, or la juventud que vio el debate ayer. So, de verdad que, first of all, I was actually thinking this morning, la razón por la cual le dieron esas preguntas a César, to be honest, I think it was, I myself was like, why are they giving this man questions like that? And I think it's literally because of that. They wanted to know what his stance, porque su de este proyecto de dignidad, right, which has been, I think, pretty outwardly conservative, outwardly cristiano, pro-cristiano, whatever. So they gave him that question because it's like, how are you going to deal with this whole new thing about, ¿verdad? Perspectiva de género. Y qué sé yo. So obviously he handled that horribly, and I'm so glad que Lugaro y Dalmau intervened. It's so crazy. Mira, de verdad, I know it's so crazy for us to listen to that and be like, people still think like that. You think like, really, if you're not close to your like family, or you don't have a big family, a lot of the people in your big family do, or probably don't. I'm probably talking about myself, pero sincerely, fuera de la metro, which I think la metro, hay mucho conservatives and shit, obviously, hello, pero wow, fuera de la metro, hay un fundamentalismo bien grande based on, like, very heavy on religious ideology, y that don't respect LGBTQ plus, or just, I don't even know how to give this to you guys. I don't even know how to serve this to you guys. But there are a lot of people que just think just like this. I want you to know this, that this isn't gonna end here. Y que él tiene, ¿verdad? Él tiene un partido bien grande que, like, are behind them, and they're like, they think just like him, right? I want y'all to know that. Porque honestly, everything Lugaro said and their mouth said in that moment, it was great. Pero people are just gonna take it as bahui. That's not even a word. Pero people are just gonna take it like we're exaggerating. And honestly, like, I had a viral treat yesterday. Viral treat. I had a viral, really, like, if you get over 500 retweets yesterday in a momento así, I don't even feel like that counts as viral. Porque, Pero, I did have a tweet talking, like, diciendo como que ella y que no sabe de lo que habla. Apparently, Lugaro has been a woman, like, que ha salido de una relación abusiva. And honestamente, just telling a woman that she doesn't know what she's talking about cuando tiene que ver con violencia de género, es tan, and de verdad, es como todo el mundo dijo, como que did he all lives matter this shit? Como que la muerte, like, talking about, like, black on black crime. Bueno, he didn't talk about black on black crime. I was gonna say que he brought up ese discurso como que the same thing as, like, women also kill women, men also kill men. How is that gendered violence? Shut the fuck up. En verdad que este tipo vive tan always me trabo con esa palabra. I'm not even gonna try. And really, es como dije, like, he's like the White Walker, let's say. Porque first of all, he's dead. The dude was dead and ugly. Like, en verdad que next to Lugaro and their mouth, God, they look so good compared to all these other people who, and Joji was there too. No, actually, he did make a good point. He was like, you know what, educación si tiene que ver con él. I was like, oh, he made some points, because he really did make some points with that. So I was very happy with that point, at least. That was pretty good. Pero, that dude is, I'm just gonna say, he's literally the White Walker, because he's like that one villain that we've anticipated for years, que siempre así, like, Christianity, and, well, not Christianity, but you know what I mean. that we must defeat now, and then we have to defeat the bigger villain, which apparently is Cersei. Which is Pierluisi. I'm losing traction here. Pero how is this gonna go? I don't know. They were like, we're in election. ¿Cómo se dice eso? Election season. You know, so this isn't the last time I'm gonna talk about it. I hope it was at least a bit entertaining. I want to know your thoughts about el debate y todo eso, so please comment down below. Also, quiero decir, like, if you made it to the end of this podcast, que el thumbnail, I took that picture of their mouth. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it here. Y, you know, como César hacía en la iglesia de su padre, pues voy a dar los announcements y qué sé yo. I mean, really not announcements, because I think I pretty much just said everything that there was at the beginning. Obviamente, pues, I'm really hyped and I'm working really hard en la serie de Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana. It's something I've been working for months. So I'm really, like, I really wanted to make it good this time. I know I made a pretty good series con Por Siempre, but I really wanted Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana to be as good as I can do, which is better. I don't know. What did that even mean? Next week is Peachy's birthday, so we're gonna be celebrating that, okay? El gato que está ahí, like, we're gonna celebrate his birthday, okay? He's looking at me. We're gonna celebrate his birthday. It's not gonna be a whole episode on Peachy, but he's gonna be the main character for a little while there. And obviously we're just gonna have fun on that episode. There's gonna be 2, well, I already have one confirmed, pero tengo another idea for an episode, which I'll probably discuss next episode. I'll probably tell you, like, what I want to do, and see if you guys have any ideas on what to do, so I can get that guest on. I have a double episode. Yeah, tengo uno que va a ser, like, you know, punto cinco. We're gonna do, like, well, I wouldn't say it's like an hour long because it's gonna be 2 videos, but yeah, I'm excited for that. What else? Now, you know, like I said at the beginning, Halloween looks, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana series video is on here. Brand new stickers are coming out. They're closed for now, like, no hagan órdenes anymore for a while, because they're gonna be closed until October 1st. Exacto. Sorry, Peachy. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Voten por la mano, please. Let's try to save lo que queda de este country. And yeah, oh my god, I have so many other political thoughts. Yeah, I know, but I can't do them now because, like, it's just too, like, we gotta limit this to 22 minutes at the very least. So yeah, I'm sorry. Nada, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support always. Like, I always receive so much, like, support and love, and I mean, I appreciate it so much. So just wanted to put that out there, and yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.